Hello YouTube. So after the successful raffle last weekend, I have more coming. Another knife. In fact, I have another 3 knives in total and a mini scorp coming. The generosity of people is just overwhelming. I'll show you the knife that I've got. I'm waiting for the other 2 knives and the mini scorp that will be coming in the next few weeks. Okay, this particular knife that I've got here is from my pal Loz Harrop of Harrop Knives, L Harrop Knives, and I've got a knife coming from Tiago de Matos. I apologise if those pronunciations are wrong. And Patrick Brennan. And I've got a mini scorp coming from Reese Harris. These are people who I know from Facebook groups and things like that, and they are putting their support. You know, they're supporting my daughter basically in trying to set herself up as a silversmith. For those of you that don't know what's going on here, my daughter is running a Kickstarter to try and raise £5,000 as a sort of crowdfunder for kitting out a new silversmithing studio. Last 2 years she's been lucky enough to have access to all the tools that she's needed within a sort of a starter's studio. Well, after 2 years you have to move on from that, so that's the situation she's in. She's moving into an empty studio and has to find all the funding for all the equipment to do her silversmithing. Now I think it's a fantastic thing to support somebody, you know, a youngster trying to set themselves up in a traditional skill, a traditional craft, a good sort of Sheffield-based craft that's been going for centuries, and there aren't many of them. There are not many of them left, and she's working hard and doing her damnedest to set herself up. And she and I have been absolutely overwhelmed by the amount of support. Her Kickstarter started on Friday morning. I'm speaking now on Sunday, and of the 5,000 that she needs to raise, she's just over halfway. She's already just over halfway, which is absolutely fantastic. And like I say, I'm going to have some things to raffle. The first raffle will be next weekend, Saturday. I'll do a sort of countdown on Instagram and Facebook, and I will give people heads up when the other raffles are being run when I receive the knives and the mini scorp. So what have we got coming this weekend, this next weekend? Well, an absolutely beautiful knife from Loz. He sent this over to me, this bushcraft knife. So I'll show you the knife and the sheath. So it's essentially a bushcraft knife, bushcrafter. Is that light? I'll just try a light off to see if I can get. Might be better without the light on. Okay, so this is 3mm. I think Loz thought it was 4mm, but I've checked it. It's 3mm 01 tool steel, Scandi grind. Loz has a hardness tester, so he knows that this is 59 HRC. Absolutely beautiful oak, English oak burl handle here. Look at this. Trying to show it in the sort of best light, obviously. Yellow liners. Okay, so this is what will be up for raffle. Did I say auction earlier? If I did, I meant raffle. What will be up to be raffled on Saturday next weekend. Not totally sure how many slots sort of to do yet. Might even leave it open and do a sort of time thing. Instead, sort of say it closes at. Some people have suggested 40 at £10. That'd be fabulous if we could do that. I'd be amazed. Nothing about the NAV. I'd just be amazed if we could get 40 people to contribute. Okay, and Loz sent me a sheath which I've just basically tickled a little bit because Loz had sort of reshaped the handle and made it a little bit smaller to fit the majority of hands. I think Loz has got quite big hands, but he'd sort of slimmed this down a bit, and the sheath was made for the original fit. So what I did was just wet moulded it to the shape of the new handle as best as I could. It's quite sort of thick leather, so I've done that. There's a little bit of movement, but it's not going anywhere basically. Okay, it's a lot better than it was. I re-dyed the sheath and sort of polished the edges up a little bit, just tickled it, and that is now a lovely, lovely package for Raffle next weekend. I think anybody would be proud, myself included, to own that from Loz. So thank you very, very much, Loz, for that amazing contribution. I know my daughter is absolutely over the moon with it. Okay, so that was the purpose of this quick video, just to tell people what's happening. I'll put out notifications on Facebook and Instagram about the sort of countdown to this raffle and any subsequent raffles. I'll put pictures out of them, may do more videos showing the other knives. And can I just say another thank you? I have put out a thank you on Facebook, but another really heartfelt thank you to all the people who've already supported my daughter in this Kickstarter. Thank you very, very much. Okay, see you soon.